our Kiwisaver balance is $104 billion at the end of December. I put up something about Australia's is 2.5 trillion.
3.5 trillion.
Sorry. And that was at the end of September. Markets have gone nuts.
There's
October,
single
November,
humans
December.
in the world that have more than our Kiwisaver fund.
And people are like, you're not comparing apples with apples, man. I'm like, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm just trying to highlight, holy shit, look how much money they have in theirs. But imagine if New Zealand's, just for 1 minute, because someone worked out that if as ours was to be comparable, it would be around 700 billion. I don't know if that's accurate, but let's just say it was
Per capita.
Yeah. And let's just say it was $700 billion. Like, what does New Zealand look like in 2023 if we have a $700 billion amount of money sitting there that can get invested into shit? Like, there would be a lot more cool shit happening, and there would be a lot more like, okay, well, smart people would figure out this space and they would go, well, look, we've got a $50 billion fund over here, for instance, that's going to just nail these key projects, and more of that stuff, I think, would be happening because as there's more money in things, it just creates more. And it would create more of that wealth effect as well. And I think that's what we're lacking because we don't have large stores of cash. We've got it. We've put it all into housing. That's our wealth effect. Rippity, awesome me. Other people are like, well, I'm fucked. I can't even save for a home because we haven't indexed the tax rates. And now inflation is meaning that my bag of lettuce is $7.50 and half the fucking things are dark green. And the corporate greed bastards are ruining me every time I go in there. And the parking as well has just gone up. So there's this massive rift with it all. But if we just had more cash somewhere by teaching more people to be able to build some of that, then what ends up happening? And we would end up having not just a wealth effect from property, but from, oh shit, I've got our average Kiwisaver balance is $30,000. Imagine if it was 210,000. Because people are like, you're not comparing apples with apples. Well, here's a comparison. The average in Australia is 240K Australian, so probably 260. Average in New Zealand is 30K.
Yeah.
Imagine what that does to the individual decision making. My mate, for instance, who lives in Aussie, he sends me a spreadsheet. He's like, hey bro, I've mapped mine out till I'm 65. And he's like, we'll have $16 million.
Yeah.
Imagine the decisions that he's making in his head.
That is the wealth effect, right? Effectively,
100%.
the wealth effect that, that term gets thrown around. But if you unpack what it is, it's basically not worried about the future.
Yeah.
So if you know that there's a stack of inflation protected funds over there, that means that, when you are 60 or 65 or whenever you can pull it out, 65, that you don't have to worry about anything then. You can it frees up so much brain capacity to be like, I don't have to worry about my retirement. That's being taken care of. I know that it'll be sweet, so I can go and do whatever I want in terms of I can go and take a risk over here in business. I can go and build this big fuck off house with a mortgage or whatever. Like, you can do these other things once that's taken care of. And if you sit on the inflation will ruin everything, it might do, but I'd rather be trying to hedge against it than just sitting back and letting it eat your future.
Yeah, and be consumed by it.
Also, I see the argument as like excess and long-term inflation has caused the reason for these things to exist. But they're there, so you should use them now. Like in a perfect world with perfect money, you should just be able to like go to work, do what you're good at, be a mechanic or whatever, and then just save what you've got left over and know that it won't die. But unfortunately, we don't live in that world. Yeah. Maybe it will come one day, but it's not here now. So now we do have to go and do Kiwisaver or paying off your mortgage or buying a rental if you want to do it that way, which way around it you go. But like, this should be scary enough to make you feel like there's not an option. This should force you to be like, okay, I need to put some effort into thinking about this long term because it's going to get ruthless if I don't. So I need to go and sort that out. I want my $3.5 trillion Kiwisaver. And then once that's taken care of and I know that I can see those numbers and map them out and know that I'm going to be protected at retirement, then I can focus on over here and fucking go smash it.
Yeah, nice.